Registeel has made his return to raid battles, and of course Registeel is one of the top Pokemon that you could bring to the Ultra League, so you definitely want to pick up a good one. If you fully max this out, it will still qualify for the Ultra League, and it is a game changer. So now is the time to get those hundos, and I'm going to be telling you how you can easily defeat this boss. Alright, let's get right into it. How's it hanging, everyone? It's me, It's Count, here with a brand new Pokemon Go video. Today I'm going to be giving you a comprehensive raid guide on defeating Registeel. This is a steel type legendary Pokemon that has made a huge splash in the Ultra League, so if you want to get ahead in the Go Battle League, then you'll definitely want to pick up a good Registeel now while it's currently in raids. We don't know how long it's going to be until Registeel returns, so now is the prime opportunity for you to defeat this boss. But really quick, if it's your first time here, make sure you hit that subscribe button and don't forget that little bell as well so you stay up to date on whenever I upload videos. And I want to give a quick shout out to my patrons on Patreon that are listed below. You make this channel possible. If you want to support this channel, definitely go and check out the Patreon link in the description below. Alright, so let's dive into Registeel. Like I said, this is a steel type legendary Pokemon. You will want to bring the absolute best fire types and fighting types against this boss. Registeel currently has tier 5 stats, and in the past we have seen him with tier 4 stats, which allowed you to easily duo him, but if he has tier 5 stats, a duo is going to be really difficult, if not impossible. If you have the exact counters, if you have the right weather boost, and all of the bonuses of friendship and best buddies and all of that, yes, a duo is possible, but I highly suggest you go with at least 5 trainers. That's how you'll comfortably defeat this boss. But yes, a trio is possible. In fact, I was able to do a trio with this boss, but again, you will need the right counters and you will need the right weather boost. Like I said, because Registeel is a steel type, you will want to bring fighting types and fire types, but I highly suggest you pay attention to the weather, because if it's sunny and clear, then you will definitely want to bring all of your fire types. And if it's partly cloudy, you will obviously want to bring your fighting types. It's also a little bit move dependent as well. If you have a Focused Blast Registeel that you're going up against, then you will want to avoid using your fire types over your fighting types, because the fighting types will take less damage, but there are a couple of fire types that do take less damage from Focused Blast as well. Overall, the moves are not something you should be concerned of when it comes to Registeel, but if you are curious about what moves it has, it comes with either Hyper Beam, Flash Cannon, or Focused Blast. You should be able to survive all 3 of these moves with any of your teams, but the real concern is his health and his defense. He will be able to take a lot of damage and he will be able to run out that clock, so you will want to bring a couple of extra trainers and try to dish out as much DPS as possible. DPS is going to matter a lot more than TDO when it comes to Registeel, so that means all of your glass cannons will be really effective, and of course there's plenty of glass cannons when it comes to fire types and fighting types. Let's talk about the best fighting types that you could bring. First and foremost, you will definitely want to bring Lucario. As many maxed out Lucarios as you can. Of course, we recently had that Sinnoh event, so plenty of you should have really good Lucarios. But of course, Conkeldurr is the king right now because of his super high TDO, so you could always bring him as well. And of course, Machamp is a great fighting type still, so if you want to use Machamp, you can certainly do that. If you do not have any of those 3, then you should definitely pack your team with fire types instead. A lot of great fire types dish out a ton of great damage. Currently, the absolute best fire type all around is Darmanitan, but I actually suggest you bring a bunch of Chandelures. Chandelure does do a lot of damage. It is a glass cannon, and it does have a lot of nice type advantages against Focus Blast. So if you are going up against a Focus Blast Registeel, Chandelure will be able to resist that move. And that is, of course, course because it has that dual ghost typing. And of course, other than those two, there's plenty of other great fire types that you could choose from. Blaziken is completely star-studded when it comes to raid DPS, and of course there's Moltres and Entei, but I highly suggest you go with Moltres over Entei because you want more DPS over TDO when it comes to Registeel. Again, Registeel may not dish out a ton of damage, but he will take a lot of damage, so you want to DPS as hard as you possibly can. Registeel is weather boosted by that ever so rare snowy weather, and like I mentioned, if you want a weather boost for your Pokemon, you will want to look for clear and sunny weather, or you will want partly cloudy. Honestly, the best thing you could do is create a full team of fighting types and then a full team of fire types, and just use whichever one has the weather boost. And of course, if you don't have either of the weather boosts, they're still going to be just fine. Now, worst case scenario, if you have absolutely no good fighting types or fire types, you could also use ground types, but at that point you will just need a whole bunch of trainers because fire types and fighting types dish out just a ton of damage compared to a lot of the ground types that are out there. So only go with fire types and fighting types. That's my suggestion. If you have a bunch of good ones, you should power them up for this boss because, like I said, Registeel should be high priority for you considering how effective it is in the Ultra League. Registeel's max catch CP is going to be 1398, so if you're looking for that perfect IV, 1398 is the magic number. And if it's weather boosted, again by that super rare snowy weather, you're gonna want a 1748 or something close to that. Registeel is currently slated to leave on March 12th at 10 p.m. local time, so you will have a couple of days to defeat this boss, and I highly suggest you do it because when it comes to the GO Battle League, he hard counters a lot of the top meta Pokemon in the Ultra League. When it comes to Togekiss, when it comes to Giratina Origin, he will completely decimate them, even Giratina Altered Form as well. He will be very useful in the future if you want to rank up, so I highly suggest you go out and get him. He may not necessarily be that great for raiding, but when it comes to PvP, he is absolutely clutch, and you will want to pick up a Registeel with Lock On and Flash Cannon as well as Focus Blast. Those are the moves that I recommend if you go out and get a Registeel, and I do suggest you lock him into your Ultra League PvP team. He's going to come in clutch, it's a guaranteed thing. So yeah, there you have it everyone. This is my guide for Registeel. Again, he is something you could very easily trio, but it is going to be extremely difficult to duo. I highly suggest you do not attempt that unless you have the absolute optimized setup where you have the friendship bonus, the best buddy bonus on your top Pokemon, and a full team of Chandelers, and yeah, your partner has the same thing. That's really the only realistic way you could defeat this boss when it has tier 5 stats. But yeah, he can be trioed. I will upload gameplay footage of that as well, and if you really want to comfortably defeat this boss, bring 5 trainers. That is my suggestion. Let me know your thoughts about Registeel down below. Are you using him for the Ultra League? Are you utilizing this opportunity to pick up Registeel shinies? Let me know. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video everyone. I am Count Jinsula, and I'll catch you all later. How's it hanging everyone? Before I end this video, I want to give a quick plug to my Patreon page. If you want to support this channel, I highly suggest you go and check out the link in the description below. Every little bit helps when it comes to these YouTube videos. So if you want to support this channel, if you love the content that I'm producing and you want to contribute, definitely go and check it out. I have a lot of nice perks, like if you want to be on my permanent friends list, or if you want to get exclusive content or participate in exclusive content that's coming soon, definitely go and check it out. And to all of my patrons, I thank you for supporting my channel. I really hope you enjoyed this video everyone, and if you did, don't forget to hit that subscribe button as well as that little bell so you stay up to date on whenever I upload videos. Follow me on social media at Count Jinsula. Leave your thoughts in the comments below, and yeah, have a great day. I'll catch you all later.